Good morning. It's just before 6 a.m. and I'm getting ready to leave for work. But today we kind of do a day in the life. I'll show you what I'm gonna eat today. And it's Thursday, so that's my grocery shopping day. I apologize for the noise from my car. It's very chilly out this morning. It's 37 degrees in April. And I gotta have the heat cranking because it's cold. Anyway, so I thought we'd spend the day. When I get to work, I'll show you what I'll be eating for breakfast and lunch. Then we'll go grocery shopping. And I'll show you my haul when we get back. And then I guess I'll show you what I'm gonna have for dinner too. Busy day today. Well, good morning again. I'm now at work. Oops, sorry. Just open my Celsius, which I'm having. I don't drink coffee. I usually have like a protein tea, like a protein chai latte, but I just didn't feel like making it this morning. So I grabbed this for the caffeine. Hopefully it'll wake me up a little bit. Oh gosh. Okay. So I thought I would go through and show you what I'm gonna eat for breakfast and lunch. I usually eat both at work because I get here at 6:30 in the morning. I'm one of those people that can't eat breakfast when I first wake up in the morning. I'm also on thyroid medication, so I have to wait like a half hour before I can actually eat something. But I normally don't eat right away because it upsets my stomach too much, and I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and I just don't feel like eating that early. But for breakfast this morning, I'm gonna do a couple different things. First off, I have 2 hard-boiled eggs, which apparently I forgot to take the shells off before I left the house this morning. That's the kind of morning I've been having. I'm gonna have those, probably have those now. And then a little later in the morning, maybe like 9:30 or so, I am going to have basically a yogurt parfait. Got the idea for this from Rebecca from Dollar Tree Dinners. She just did a video not too long ago, within the past week or so, where grab and go kind of quick, easy things. So what I did was took some frozen fruit, I think it's cherries and strawberries and blueberries, put them in the bottom of the container, put some Greek yogurt. I like the Fage yogurt on top, stick it in the fridge, and then as the fruit melts, it creates like a syrup. And actually, I'm gonna put something else on it, which I forgot to grab. Hold on. This is my own weird twist. So, my niece was telling me about the Harry Potter goldfish, butterbeer goldfish. So I had this crazy idea that I'm gonna crush this up and put it in the yogurt. I actually had this for breakfast yesterday and it was really good. These are very dangerous if you get them. I could probably sit and eat the whole bag, they're so good. So I portioned out 1 serving. I will crush these up, which is actually very satisfying to do, to crush them up. There's something about it. I don't know if it's like popping those plastic bubble things, bubble wrap. Anyway, I'll crush those up and I'll throw those in. So that'll be breakfast. And then at lunchtime, I usually make a salad, but I was kind of getting tired of salad, so I made a rather odd sort of salad concoction. It's real good chicken, sweet potatoes, strawberries, cucumbers, and celery. Actually, I meant to put some hot honey on this. It's another thing I've been doing lately, is I've been all about the hot honey. So I forgot to do that again this morning. I tell you, it was a morning. We played pickleball last night, and by the time I got home, I forgot to do some things that I normally do, and had a quick dinner and crashed pretty hard. So I'm a little off my game this morning. So this morning was my weigh-in, and I lost half a pound. So I'm down 111, just under 112 pounds. So I'm losing much more slowly now, but that's okay. I'm still losing, I'm not gaining, so I'll take it. And let's see, the rest of the day, my plan is I have to go grocery shopping. It's Thursday, and Thursday's grocery shopping day. So as soon as my husband sends me his list, I can write out my list. I don't really meal plan. I'm just not good at it, and I can't eat the same thing every day. I get bored. So I just buy stuff and figure it out afterwards. So my plan is to go to my freaking printer just decided to boot up. So I'm just gonna buy a whole bunch of components, proteins and veg and stuff, and figure it out day by day. I think today I'm gonna go to Stop and Shop and Aldi, so I'll take you along for both of those. And so I'll see you this afternoon. And I can't forget my big jug of water. I like to use the Jordan Skinny Syrup, the coconut flavored one. I just put a dash of that in here along with tons of ice. I have to drink really cold water. I cannot for the life of me stand warm or room temperature water. Ugh. So it's got to be ice cold. So this thing is mostly ice, and just plain water, Jordan Skinny Syrup. Yum. So I forgot to mention I like to eat my hard-boiled eggs, which I'm gonna eat now with some everything but the bagel seasoning. Well, the work day is over, so I'm out of here. Let's go grocery shopping. I'm going to go to Stop and Shop and Aldi. Those are my usual spots. I do have a weird, I don't know if it's weird. I have a quite diverse selection of supermarkets that I can go to. We'll talk about it as I drive here. So, like I mentioned, I live on Long Island. an island of about 8 million people, so my choices for grocery shopping are pretty extensive, to be honest with you, and actually almost to the point of being ridiculous. I would say within a 10-mile radius of my home, I think I have 2 Stop-and-Shops, 3 Aldis, 2 Lidls, a Walmart, a BJ's, a Costco, and a couple other little small supermarkets. They're actually building a Whole Foods within that radius, and if you're in the New York area, they're also putting in an Uncle Giuseppe's, which I've never been to because there's never been one close to where I live. The one store that I wish I had close to me that I don't really is Trader Joe's. I love that store. It's probably a good thing I don't have one that close because I would spend way too much money there. I do actually have one not far from where I work. So I do pop in there from time to time. Not very often though, because it's not really on my way home. But if they ever opened a Trader Joe's by me, take all my money, it's gone. But what I find, it's like I said, I have this ridiculous number of shopping options around me because of the density of the population. But I am keenly aware that that is not the case for a lot of people. For example, my mom moved to Florida between Orlando and Daytona Beach back in about 85, 86, I want to say. The closest supermarket that she had to her at that point was in town. She lived on the outskirts of town, and it was a 10-mile drive, and there was one supermarket. She lived there for about 25 years, and when she left around, I think it was 2008, 2009, she had a supermarket at the end of her street. The area had completely built up. It was pretty sparse when she moved down there. When she left Florida, she moved to southern Georgia, a really rural part of southern Georgia. And there's one supermarket, a small one, in the center of town. And again, she lived like 10 miles out from the center of town. And there was a Walmart and I think a Publix. But that was a couple of towns away. So she did almost all of her grocery shopping at Walmart because that was the place where she could get everything that she needed. My mom was the type of person who would decide what she's going to have for dinner, not really thinking about what she had, thinking about what she had in the house, but she would pop over to the store and pick up the couple things that she needed to make whatever she was going to have for dinner that night. And so when you're living that far out, that's not an easy thing to do. For me, it's not a big deal because I have an Aldi literally a mile from my house. And a Target literally like a mile and a half from my house. I understand that there's a lot of folks in this country who do not have that opportunity and are very limited in their choices. So I'm not a meal planner. I have tried my hardest to come up to be one of those people that can meal plan and follow a meal plan, and I can't do it. I don't know what it is. My brain just doesn't function that way. And I know there are people who can eat the same thing every day, day after day, and I am not that person. I get bored after about 2 days. I tried. I would try to meal prep, like my lunches for the week. And by like Wednesday, I'd be like, done. Don't want to eat this anymore. And I ended up wasting food. And, you know, as expensive as food is these days, you don't want to do that. I sort of came up with a different system, particularly for my lunches at work. What I do is, on Sunday, I prep Monday and Tuesday's lunch. Figure out what I'm gonna have, make it. Tuesdays, I prep Wednesday and Thursday, and usually Friday's lunch. Sometimes not. That way, if I decide after Tuesday I'm bored with what I'm having for lunch, I can change it up. And it seems to work pretty well. For dinners, it's a free-for-all. It really is. I generally don't cook. Sorry, our roads are terrible, potholes everywhere. Life in a big city. My husband, I don't cook for my husband. We have different tastes. He eats on a different schedule than I do. He prefers to eat later. Sometimes he doesn't eat till 8 o'clock at night, which I cannot do, because if I eat that late, I don't sleep as it is. I don't sleep well as it is, but I have like really crazy, vivid dreams, and oh, it's terrible. So I try to finish eating by like 6:30, 7 o'clock. That's not to say that I never cook for him. That sometimes I'll say, you know, I'm making something that I know he likes, and I'll be like, you know, if I'm making pasta or something, I'm like, I'm gonna make some pasta, you want some? And he's always, yes. So, but for the most part, I buy him stuff and then he just figures out his own dinner. And he goes back and forth by whether he wants to eat meat or not, and so it's just easier to buy him stuff and let him make his own dinner. And he's fine with it. He actually likes to cook. Unlike me, I hate to cook. So it seems to work out pretty well. And actually on Thursday nights, which today's Thursday, he works late, so he won't get home till 7:30, 7:45. So I'll either start something for him, or I'll get him something that he can have quickly when he gets home. So I think I decided what I'm gonna have for dinner tonight. I had made some of that real good chicken. I had cooked a bunch of it earlier in the week, and so I still have a little bit left. And I have one of those salad kits, a Caesar salad kit, that I really need to use up before it goes bad. So I think I'm just gonna make myself a big honking salad for dinner. I was actually gonna have that salad kit last night when we got home from playing pickleball, but that was just too much energy to, I know, it's me being lazy, but I just didn't want to go through the hassle of putting that all together. And to be honest, I really wasn't that hungry. It's surprising after we play pickleball, we usually play Wednesday nights, how not hungry I am afterwards. You would think after running around for an hour or so that you would be starving, but I actually wasn't. And I had a frozen healthy choice, or one of those frozen meals in the freezer, and I just grabbed that, and that was more than enough for me to be satisfied. But the other end of that was, I woke up this morning and I was absolutely starving. And I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I weigh everything out when I'm preparing food, when I'm making a salad or cooking something for myself. I weigh everything, because I am absolutely terrible at portion sizes. I can't eyeball anything. So to me, it's as drudgery as it is to weigh every little thing you eat. It actually helps keep me on track, because I just can't eyeball stuff like that. I don't know. And another thing, different from my mother. My mother she didn't have to measure anything. She could put stuff together. My mom was a great cook. So we're almost to the supermarket. Just gotta get off this road, get on another road, and we will be there. Okay, I just finished at Stop and Shop, $135 later. I ended up buying some things that I normally don't buy. I'll show you when we get home. So let's head off to Aldi and get the rest of the stuff. Okay, so I'm back home and I figured I'd show you the haul that I got. This is from Aldi and I spent about $60. I will start in the back. I got a gallon of milk for Bob. He likes to drink the 2%. I got myself a couple of cans of Celsius just to restock. Half and half is also for Bob. He drinks coffee in the morning. I do not. So that's for him. I got myself another Caesar salad kit. I'm going to use the other one I already have for my dinner tonight. Picked up some potato chips for Bob. He likes to have a little snack at night. These also looked kind of interesting, so I thought I would get those. Bob will probably end up eating those. Cheese. We affectionately call this our dog cheese. At night before my husband goes to bed, he takes the girls out and our two dogs, and when they come back in, he gives them some cheese, so that's for them. So dog cheese. Habanero jack cheese, that's for Bob. I don't really like super spicy stuff like that, so let me see if he likes that or not. A couple cans of dog food. Just trying out different dog foods with see what the girls like. Some sharp cheddar. Some strawberries for me. I've been eating tons of strawberries lately. These look really good. A couple of things for blueberries. I want to make some blueberry waffles. I bought the little mini waffle maker at Aldi last week. So I want to make protein waffles and I want to put blueberries in them. I love blueberries. Eggs. Bob asked me to pick up some sweet potatoes. So it's just cheaper to buy a whole bag of them. So I did. I'll eat them too. Cucumber for my salad. And grapes for me. I love green grapes. I love these grapes. They're like the best. I could just eat them all in one sitting. I don't, but I could. So let me put this stuff away and I'll show you what I got at Stop and Shop. I just realized I forgot to show you. I picked up some Mrs. Meyer's multi-surface cleaner. They had it at Aldi for a pretty good price. So I love that scent. Okay, here's the rest of my haul. This is what I got at Stop and Shop. I think I spent about $135. I normally don't spend that much, but I did pick up a few things that I normally don't. Plus I have some household things. So let's get into it. We needed toothpaste, so I got that. Bob asked me to get some ham. He also wanted some Mentos, so I got him that. I picked up some tartar sauce. You'll see that I got him some fish, so I know he likes tartar sauce with that. Some dish detergent. Now, I bought 3 packages of Atkins shakes, protein shakes. I normally don't buy those at Stop and Shop, but they had a deal and I had a coupon. So I've never tried the iced tea latte. So I thought I would try that. It's only 15 grams of protein, but I can maybe just throw some milk or something else in that and see how that goes. I do like the vanilla strong. That's 30 grams of protein. I use that all the time in my chai lattes. It's really good. I like the taste of it. So, and the price is usually pretty good compared to some of the other protein shakes. I do also like Quest and Premier Protein, but they're more expensive. Picked up some carpet cleaner. We have pets. If you have pets, you understand. I saw this. I've never really had edamame before, so I thought I would give it a try. I know it's got a lot of good protein, and it was on sale, so for a couple bucks I figured let's try it and see if I like it. In the back there, Bob wanted some sourdough pretzels, so I got those for him. I bought this last week. It was on sale. It's Kashi's protein and fiber cereal. It's actually pretty good. Sometimes at night I'll just have some of this and some Fairlife milk, just as sort of like a, I guess, a dessert. It's actually really good. I also picked up some almond milk. I needed some dressing, so I got that. Creamy Caesar, my favorite. I picked up the Perdue Simply Smart chicken tenders. If you don't belong to Ibotta, you really should. I've been a member since October, and I think I've gotten back almost $300, over $300 actually, and that was one of the things that they had available. I forget how much back I was getting back on. It was like $1.50, I think. If you want to join Ibotta, I'll leave a link, leave my referral link down in the description box. It's definitely worth it for me, but you should definitely check it out if you don't do that yet. Another thing I got with cash back from Ibotta is the Perdue diced chicken breast. I used that last week and it's actually good. Bob wanted some chicken wings, so I bought him a bag of those. This is the bread. Actually, I got the wheat instead of the white today. This bread is actually pretty good, and the macros are pretty good. Each slice is only 40 calories and has 8 grams of fiber. So on the days that I'm struggling to get fiber, I like to have a slice or two of this, and that helps. More grapes. We have birds, parakeets, and I don't know, they're Bob's. Bob takes care of them, and they like the grapes, so I bought those for them. Bob's working late tonight, so I thought I'd give him a little treat, some shrimp. This was also on sale, so that was the deciding factor. I got some crispy fish fillets. Bob will probably eat that as well. They had a sale on Lean Cuisine, and actually Ibotta also had a cash back on that. So I bought 3 boxes. I try not to use those too often. Trying to save those for like the nights we play pickleball and we get home late and I don't feel like making anything elaborate. Those are just handy to have, throw in the microwave in a few minutes and I can eat them and do what I gotta do. So got 3 of those, and then I got Bob some bagel bites. So just give him a little variety when you want something quick to eat. So that is my grocery haul from Stop and Shop. So I just wanted to show you my dinner. I had this Caesar chopped salad kit. So I just used that, and then some good, real good chicken that I cut up and added it to it. probably will not eat this entire thing. I might save half of it for my lunch tomorrow, or maybe even dinner tomorrow. So I'm gonna eat that, and if I want a little snack or dessert, I have last week I bought Yasu bars, so I can have that, and that will be the end of my day. Like I said, I don't think I'm gonna eat this entire salad, so yeah, looks yummy. Can't wait to eat it. Future Diane here. As I was editing the video, I realized I didn't shoot an outro, which is a YouTube rookie mistake. Anyway, I ended up not eating that entire salad. I ate a little less than half of it, and then I ended up having it the following night for dinner. Thanks for spending the day with me. If you enjoyed this video or found it informative, I'd appreciate it if you'd give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Remember, be kind to others, but more importantly, be kind to yourself. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Take care.